It is said, if you ever hear a woman whistling at midnight in Ogburu village, run. Don't look back. Don't answer. Just run. Because if you stop to listen, she will follow you into your dreams and you will never wake up. But one stubborn boy did not run, and that is how the story begins. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel as we unfold the mysteries behind the whistling spirits. Let's go. Chijioke was only 14 years old, the youngest palm wine tapper in the village. People said he was too brave for his own good. He had no mother. She died when he was a baby. His father was always drunk, so Chijioke grew up in the bush, learning the ways of animals, spirits, and shadows. One evening, while sitting around the fire, the elders told the story again. Once every 7 years, she returns. The woman who whistles for lost souls. If you hear her song, cover your ears and run. But Chijioke laughed. It is just a tale to scare children. There is no such thing as a whistling woman. The old woman beside the fire looked at him with hollow eyes. Your mother taught the same. The next night, under the full moon, Chijioke was coming back from the bush. The forest path was quiet, too quiet. Even the frogs were silent. Then he heard it, a soft, slow whistle, like someone calling a child. He paused. Who is there? The whistle came again, louder, closer. Chijioke felt a chill crawl up his spine, but instead of running, he did what no one should ever do. He whistled back. The moon dimmed. A wind howled, and then he saw her, a tall, thin woman in white. Her feet didn't touch the ground. Her eyes were empty sockets, her mouth sewn shut, yet the whistle still came from her. She floated towards him, slowly whistling. Chijioke tried to move, but his legs were stiff like stone. Then he remembered what his grandmother once whispered. If a spirit looks at you without eyes, close yours. If it calls without a voice, give it none. Chijioke shut his eyes tight and dropped to his knees. He covered his ears and prayed, but the whistling entered his mind. When he woke up, it was morning. The path was normal again. Birds were singing. Had it all been a dream? But when he got to the village, things were wrong. His father was missing. The dogs refused to bark, and everyone stared at Chijioke like he had become a ghost. Then the chief spoke. She marked you. You answered her call. Now, the curse has returned. That night, 3 people died in their sleep. All of them heard the whistle before they closed their ears. The village elders, the warriors, called Chijioke long ago. The woman was a mother who lost her children in the slave race. She whistled every night, hoping they would hear her and return. But the soldiers killed her and buried her with a whistle in her hand. Now, every 7 years, she returned to find children. When someone whistles back, she knows the gate is open. Chijioke cried, what do? I didn't know. To break the curse, you must return to her grave and finish the whistle you started. But this time, blow it backwards and bury it with your voice. What does that mean? He asked. You must whistle with no sound and never speak again. That night, Chijioke entered the forest alone. He followed the path where she first appeared. The air grew cold, the moon turned red, and then she rose from the ground, whistling her sorrowful tune. Chijioke lifted his fingers to his lips and whistled, but no sound came, only breath. He walked forward, tears in his eyes, and dropped a carved wooden whistle into her hands. Then, with his own knife, he made a small cut on his throat, symbolizing silence. The woman stopped whistling for the first time in centuries. She smiled, then she vanished. Chijioke returned to the village, unable to speak again, but no more children died. The curse was broken. To this day, he sits by the fire as a new griot. He doesn't tell stories with words, but with eyes, hands, and whistles. And every 7 years, when the wind grows still, he walks to the forest alone, just to remind her that someone remembers. Some spirits don't want revenge, they want remembrance. Listen to the old tales. They hold warnings in disguise. They say stories are just words until they come alive in the dark, in every whisper of the wind, in every silence of the night. The past speaks if you dare to listen. This was the tale of Chijioke, the boy who whistled back, a reminder that not every call is meant to be answered, and not every spirit seeks to harm. In the land of our ancestors, wisdom is not always loud. Sometimes it comes in silence, sometimes it whistles. You've been listening to Wisdom of the Griots, where the old stories breathe again. Until next time, keep your ears open, your heart brave, and your spirit rooted. And if you ever hear a whistle in the dark, don't answer. If this story sends chills down your spines, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment below. Would you have whistled back like Chijioke? Turn on notifications so you never miss the next tale from the shadow of Africa. Because here, every story has a soul.